before we begin, I just kind of want to, first of all, welcome our distinguished guests who are here. Thank you so much for coming. Dr. Sargent, thank you for agreeing to be our Master of Ceremonies. So that's going to be a lot of fun to have you reading all of these questions. To review, the teams will all remain on mute. When Dr. Sargent says your school name, you know that that is your question. You have 1 minute to respond. If you need the question reread, you can go ahead and ask for it to be reread. And there are two, one from each team, spokesperson who will be responding for you. So you guys have the opportunity to chat, collaborate, narrow down. And I just want the spokespeople to raise their hands. So we've got Smrithika, and who is the spokesperson for Eastlake?
Advite, raise your hand.
Advite, yeah.
That's you, Advite. All right, so do me a favor, raise your hand again, just so that way we see who you are. Fantastic. And Mrs. Carafa, do you want to introduce your team? Do you want them to introduce themselves? I don't want to put any added pressure on anybody. What do you think?
I was actually going to have Advite introduce the team, our spokesperson. So go ahead, Advite.
Hi, my name is Advait, and our team consists of 6 people: Arnavinya, Casey, Samir, Joanna, Samir, and Kareem. We are prepared for the Battle of Books, and we hope we win.
Good job.
Good job.
Rithika, do you want to introduce everyone?
Sure. So our team consists of 5 people. Yeah. So it is me, Smrithika Prabhu. I'm sorry, 7 people. Sukman, Atharva, Shruvi Patel, Dia Trivedi, Catherine Lee, and yeah, I hope I'm not forgetting anyone else.
Arya.
Arya, yes, Arya Patel, sorry.
All right. Are we ready to begin?
And just to clarify, right, when the team, when Dr. Sargent says like, Eastlake is getting the first question, the whole team will unmute to discuss for the minute. And then, right, just like we've been running the battles. Okay, great.
Okay, so
who's timekeeping?
Welcome.
I'm sorry.
I'm timekeeping.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
No, not at all. First of all, you guys, thank you for letting me do this. Is like one of the most important things I've been asked to do ever. So I'm super excited for you and a little bit nervous. I'll say your school team name first, and then I'll read the question twice, and then you'll have your time. If you do need it repeated, as Ms. Kaminsky said, just ask, and I'm happy to read it again. So buckle in, here we go. Eastlake School. In what book does a cab driver get a $20 tip?
I do not know this one.
It's the best class trip ever. Best class trip ever by Dave Barry.
Yeah. Advite, you have to say final answer.
Final answer, worst class trip ever by Dave Barry.
That is correct.
Wow, okay. Lake Parsippany team. In what book does a character receive an onion with an apology? I'll read it one more time. In what book does a character receive an onion with an apology?
I don't know this one.
I never
Maybe it's it ain't so awful falafel.
Yeah, I think it's that one.
Okay.
But it's ain't so awful falafel, but for the Dumas.
We're gonna go with It Ain't So Awful Falafel by Firuze Dumas.
That is incorrect.
Okay, Eastlake team. In what book does a character shudder when he discovers that his own brother is delivering him to the dungeon?
Oh,
Okay.
it's Tale of Desperox
Yeah.
by Kate
No,
DiCamillo.
that's
Oh,
wrong.
sorry.
I didn't read that book, but it seems
No,
Yeah,
that's wrong.
Advite, it's Tale of Desperox by Kate
No, it's
DiCamillo.
Tale
Yeah.
of Despero. I read it.
Okay,
Tale of Despero by Kate DiCamillo.
That is correct. I don't even need the timer, guys. This is
All right, Lake Parsippany team. In what book is there a mandatory group meeting on the first Monday of every month? In what book is there a mandatory group meeting on the first Monday of every month?
I think it's Warriors Into the Wild by Aaron Hunter. I'm not entirely sure though.
Actually, I've read that book and I'm pretty sure I didn't really hear much about it, but I'd say the backup answer for my me would be Rump, the fairly true story of Rumpelstiltskin, because I'm pretty sure they had like bargains. So
Well, they didn't really have me, but yeah, you're right on the bargain part.
So I think we'll go with Rump then, right?
Okay. We're gonna go with Rump, the Fairly True Tale of Rumpelstiltskin by Liesl Shirtless.
that is incorrect.
All right, Eastlake team. In what book does a character dream about having a friend to send Morse code signals to using flashlights?
Rules by Cynthia Lord. It's rules.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Advite, you have to say final
Yeah.
answer. Rules by Cynthia Lord.
Is everyone sure? Any objections?
Yes.
No, I totally agree with that answer.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
Yeah, I read that book. So true.
What was the thing again? Okay, Rules by Cynthia Lord. Okay, final answer is Rules by Cynthia Lord.
That is correct.
Okay, Lake Parsippany team. In what book did a character say that when he misses his grandmother, he smells her perfume? In what book did a character say that when he misses his grandmother, he smells her perfume?
It might be the Rump, the Fairly True Tale of Rumpelstiltskin, but I'm not entirely sure because I don't remember her ring perfume, but I remember he had a grandmother.
I know his grandmother passed, but I'm not really sure about the part where he smells his perfume. So does anybody?
Is there any other book about so that's just one of our options.
What about Escaping the Giant?
No,
Lake
no,
by
no.
Peggy Carey?
Totally not, because I've read it a few times. No.
I know it can't be El Defo or Charlie Joe Jackson's.
Does anybody have any other answers?
Let's just go with
Do
Rump.
you know anything about Flipped though?
Flip. No, it's not Flip.
Definitely not flipped.
Then
Let's just go with
Rules. Yeah.
no, not Rules, not definitely.
No, Rump.
Rump, the Fairly True Tale of Rumpelstiltskin by Liesl Shirtless. Samrithika, I think that's it.
Okay. We're gonna go with Rump, the Fairly True Tale of Rumpelstiltskin by Liesl Shirtless.
That is incorrect.
Eastlake team. In what book does a character have the line from the play on her wall, "I have always relied on the kindness of strangers"?
It's the It Ain't So Wait. I'm
It
pretty
Ain't
sure
So-
It Ain't So Awful Falafel by Faiza Dumas
Are you sure?
because
But I don't.
I'm pretty sure it's her friends on her wall. She has that because she kept kind quotes on her walls, but I'm not sure that is.
I don't
Then-
remember that. It is.
Yeah, well, I don't remember anything from any of our books, so we're gonna have to go with Ain't So Awful Falafel.
Yeah,
Right?
if there's anybody else
Sure,
who has an
any other
option,
book
they
with
can
an
say it.
immigrant. Was an immigrant from another country.
Wait.
Wait,
Yeah,
so
but
what book is
her
it?
best
Well,
friend,
Advite.
her best friend had
You're right.
like quotes of kindness and
Yeah.
just good quotes on her wall. So I'm pretty sure it's that.
Falafel.
Okay,
Can I
then.
say the final
So
answer?
just say the final answer. Yeah.
Final answer, Ain't So Awful Falafel by Firuza Dumas.
That is correct.
All right, Lake Parsippany team. In what book do the names of two characters change in a ceremony that honors their bravery?
I think he said Warriors Into the Wild. By
Yeah,
Liesl
I actually agree with that answer. I did read the book. I was gonna say it, but he started talking, so.
Okay, so we're gonna go with Warriors Into the Wild by Aaron Hunter.
That is correct.
Eastlake team, here we go. In what book does an ant have a tattoo that says Sweetie Pie?
This is Ghost by Jason Reynolds. I remember this. It's
Okay.
An
Okay,
ant?
so
like that.
Yeah. There was
Yeah,
an ant.
Oh, aunt. Okay, I'm like.
Yeah,
ant?
remember the
aunt
aunt?
or aunt? Aunt or aunt?
It's aunt.
Okay,
It's
okay,
not
okay.
animal,
Ant,
it's
ant.
human.
I don't know.
Ant,
Yes,
yes.
it's a
But
human.
we don't have to argue about this. We
Yes.
should be talking
It's
about
not
it.
an ant.
I'm
Ant
right,
can't
I'm
have
right.
I'm
tattoos.
pretty sure it's Ghost by Jason Reynolds.
Yeah, I remember that bit as well.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
then just
Ghost?
say, yeah.
Jason Reynolds.
Final answer, Ghost by Jason Reynolds.
That is correct.
Okay, Lake Parsippany team, here we go. In what book does a character reply to a lady when asked by her if she frightened him? No, ma'am, I'm quite used to frightening things. Let me read that one more time. In what book does a character reply to a lady when asked by her if she frightened him? No, ma'am, I'm quite used to frightening things.
Ghost by Jason Reynolds. I think.
No, I think it's the Mixed Up Files, so I'm gonna go with that. Because I read it. Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
So we're gonna go with From the Mixed Up Files of Mrs. Basil E. Frankweiler by E.L. Konigsberg.
That is correct.
And can I say that is one of my most favorite scenes of that book, that Jamie's just not afraid to be like, yeah, you scare me, lady.
All right, Eastlake team. In what book do two boys have a discussion about roosters?
I do not.
Yeah, I did not read about this, but I mean, I would think that either like maybe like
A book-
rules or something.
They're talking
No,
about
but like,
No.
I would think it'd be Into Off of Waffle, right?
No, it's
Two
not in
boys,
that.
two boys.
There's like
Two
basically
boys.
no. There's actually basically like one boy mentioned in that book.
Oh, I'm probably guessing Escaping the Giant.
Oh,
Wave by
that-
Big
Or maybe
Cat.
Space Case.
No, no. I read Space Case. It's not
Roosters?
Space Case.
Yeah, and
It's not
like
Space Case.
space roosters, like
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I'm
Okay,
probably
so-
guessing Escaping the Giant Wave by Peg Carrot.
I mean, I think it's The Word That Saved My Life or Escaping the Giant Wave. I don't know. I just have a feeling.
We should go Escaping the Giant Wave.
no,
Space-
Hey, what about rum?
10 seconds.
What about
guys.
Daphne?
10
Oh yeah,
seconds.
it's a bit about rum.
Okay,
Yeah,
just
it's too wrong.
okay. Yes,
No,
you're
no,
right.
no,
That's not. It's not in.
No, it's not rump. It's not rump.
Okay, just say-
Escaping the Giant Wave.
Just say, Advait, just say whatever you think the answer is.
Okay.
I'll do Escaping the Giant Wave by Peg Carrot, even though it's gonna be wrong.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is Flip by Wendelin Van Drayen.
Lake Parsippany team. In what book is the phone line dead when a character tries to call the front desk? In what book is the phone line dead when a character tries to call the front desk?
I think it's Escaping the Giant Wave.
No, wait.
No. It
No.
was like he was in a holiday vacation.
Yeah, he was not
No.
with like yeah.
No, not my
Does
book.
anyone remember any light and
Wait, Dia, is this the worst class trip ever? Yeah, it might be because I do know that they were in a hotel. So yeah, I read it last year.
Okay, so should I try The Worst Class Trip?
Yeah, by
No,
Dave
I
Barry.
still think it's Escaping the Giant.
No,
Wave.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't
No,
like,
they were on vacation.
One of those two. I know that it's one of those two. I know that much.
Okay, I'm just gonna go with The Worst Class Trip. Okay, so we're gonna go with The Worst Class Trip Ever by Dave Barry.
That is incorrect. It's Escaping the Giant Wave by Peg Carrot.
Eastlake team. In what book do two characters pinky swear about being best friends and sharing a secret?
Oh, that's all.
El Defo,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, it happens at the end.
Advait, say final answer El Defo. Don't.
Yeah.
I
By-
see. Final answer is
Isabel.
El Defo by C.C. Bell.
That is correct.
Lake Parsippany team. In what book did a character purposely step into a snare, a trap, as part of his plan to escape? In what book did a character purposely step into a snare, a trap, as part of his plan to escape?
I think it's either Space Case or Rules.
Not rules. No. It's about a girl. So
Kirby, you read Space Case, right? So
Really, can you repeat the question?
Okay.
Sure, one more time. In what book did a character purposely step into a snare, a trap, as part of his plan to escape?
Is it Warriors?
It's not in any of my books, so
I think it's
Yeah.
Space Case.
Why do you think it's Space Case?
I don't know.
Yeah, because I don't think so.
Okay, how about we try Warriors into the Wild, because I know there were a lot of traps in that book.
Yeah, but they wouldn't be making snares or anything in that
What?
one.
What?
I know that much. No, they didn't make any snares, but there were traps and ambushes in that book. But there weren't any snares. I know that.
All right.
10 seconds, guys.
What are other answers?
Let's go with Rump.
No. Rump did not have anything to do with that.
Let's do Space Case.
Okay, go with Space Case.
Okay, we're gonna do Space Case by Stuart Gibbs.
That is incorrect. It's Rump, The True Story of Rumpelstiltskin by Liesl Shurtleff.
Eastlake team. In what book does a character consider his sister comically challenged? In what book does a character consider his sister comically challenged?
I would think it's Charlie Joe Jackson's Guide to Not Reading, because she doesn't like
Yeah, you're right. I think it's that because first of all, there are only two books that have a sister, and Charlie Joe Jackson is one of them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that also makes
I feel like-
sense because that's
Okay,
like
so are we just
It's so it's Charlie Joe Jackson's, I think.
Yeah.
okay,
I didn't
so
read
so
it,
I might
but
just say
make it
Charlie
sound-
Joe
Final
Jackson.
answer: Charlie Joe Jackson's Guide to Not Reading by Tommy Greenwood.
That is correct.
Lake Parsippany team. In what book did a character want to make the traveling lacrosse team just to hang out with friends? In what book did a character want to make the traveling lacrosse team just to hang out with friends?
I think this one's also Charlie.
Yeah, I think this one's Charlie Joe Jackson.
Yeah, I remember that part coming up in Charlie Joe Jackson's Guide to Not Reading by Tommy Greenwald. So
Smrtika, that's our final answer.
Okay, so our final answer is Charlie Joe Jackson's Guide to Not Reading by Tommy Greenwald.
That is correct.
Eastlake team. In what book does a character spend the night at a friend's house and have dinner in front of the TV?
I
In
would
what
think
book
it's
does the character spend the night at a friend's house and have dinner in front of the TV?
I guess
do
it's
not
not
know
like
this
any
one.
of the old books. It's
but
like
I would guess it's Charlie Joe Jackson. Oh, wait, no.
No,
Each
what?
question appears once or twice. But I don't know why, but I feel like it could be Rain So Waffle Falafel.
Yeah, because they have
Let's say so falafel. Because first of all, the main character has a best friend, and then they usually come over. So
Yeah, they-
Yeah,
so-
but I'm not sure yet. It
it
could
also
be
might
like
be
flipped.
flipped. It also might be flipped.
Yeah, that's
no,
what I'm
it's not
saying.
flip. I don't think because
Because they
in
have
flip they were like they like wouldn't talk to each other.
But I do remember that.
No,
one-
they
Yeah,
would-
But they
But
went
they're
to each
watching
other's
TV.
house. They went
Yeah,
to
but
each other's house.
no.
But they're
But I
watching
don't remember them
TV, so
watching
it could be the thing. Because they're not talking while they're watching TV.
Wait, so it means falafel then?
Yeah, Saints falafel.
Okay, I guess we can go with that by Feroz
Maybe. Yeah. Final answer is Ain't So Awful Falafel by Firuz Dumas.
That is incorrect. It's El Depo by C.C. Bell.
Lake Parsippany team, in what book is Wednesday the day for ladders? In what book is Wednesday the day for ladders?
I do not remember any book talking about Wednesday or ladders.
Yeah, no. I don't know. I don't know.
It's rules or pie.
Rules.
What?
Pie.
I don't think this is rules.
Yeah,
No,
I
no.
don't
It's right.
What
It's
about
right.
pie or flip? It's
What
either
about-
pie or flip. I can tell.
You think it's flipped?
No, it's not clip.
Then let's go by Sarah Weeks. I would
But pie.
by Sarah Weeks.
I don't think so. Never talked about ladders or Wednesday or any day except.
Then maybe Space Case, Tale of Disparate, or Falafel.
10 seconds.
Go with Ain't So Awful Falafel.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna go with It Ain't So Awful Falafel by Firouzeh Dumas.
That is incorrect. It's Ghost by Jason Reynolds.
Eastlake team, in what book do two characters eat pickle sandwiches?
Oh, that's definitely Escaping the Giant Wave. Escaping.
What?
Okay,
Yeah,
Escaping the Giant Wave.
Okay, final answer. Okay, guys.
But I'm pretty
Okay,
sure I've
I'll
heard
say
it.
the final answer. Final answer. Escaping the Giant Wave by Pet Carrot.
That is correct.
So Lake Parsippany team, you're up. And then I think we read the score out so far after this question. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. So Lake Parsippany team, in what book did a character break into laughter when she sees who came to rescue her? In what book did a character break into laughter when she sees who came to rescue her?
I'm not entirely sure. Well,
This may be the war that saved my life, but I'm not sure.
yeah, it says save, and I hear war. So the word that saved my life by
But
Kim
But the
Rubick.
thing is, I read that and I still don't remember anything about someone saving her.
I
but
remember.
I do remember it's about a bad about
Maybe
Hitler.
this one. Miss
I think it might be
came to
the
save
save
her.
Wait, speak one at a time. What did he say, Arya?
Miss Smith came to save her, but I don't remember if she started laughing or not.
True, but
What about Tale of Desperado?
wait, Samrithika, so what makes you
No,
say
it can't be
Tale of
the
Des-
Tale of No, it could be the Tale of Desperado.
Because Despero tries to save the girl.
Okay, let's just say Tale of Desperado.
Just try that.
Okay, we're gonna try The Tale of Despero by Katie Camillo.
That is incorrect. It's Rump, the true story of Rumpelstiltskin by Liesl Shirtliff. All right. Final score up to this point. Mrs. Drobish?
Yes, the Eastlake has 40, Lake Parsippany has 15.
Okay.
Mrs. Moffat, do you have the same score?
So I'm doing the 8 points, the traditional points. I have Eastlake 64 and Lake Parsippany 24.
Oh, we did 5 and 2. You're doing.
I thought it was 8 and 3. I mean, 5 and 3. 5 for the correct title, 3 for the correct author.
Okay, but I think it's still the same correct number of
Yes.
responses.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Eastlake team, you're up. In what book did a character go shopping at Woolworths with her father for camping supplies for her Girl Scout trip? I'll do that.
I know this.
Oh, yeah, this is-
Falafel.
It ain't so awful by Firouzeh Dumas.
Yeah. Because she went on a
Okay.
camping trip. And
I'll
had
say the
to-
final
Okay,
answer. I'll say the
yes,
final
just
answer.
say the final answer.
Okay, I'm gonna say the final answer. Final answer. It Ain't So Awful Falafel by Firouzeh Dumas.
That is correct.
Okay. Lake Parsippany team. In what book does a kid use a throwing fork to kill a snake?
Oh, this is Worst Class Trip Ever by Dave Barry. I am positive.
Okay, so I'll go with T. She seems so positive.
The Worst Class Trip Ever by Dave Barry.
That is correct.
East Lake team. In what book does an old tweed skirt become a pair of shorts to wear to church? In what book does an old tweed skirt become a pair of shorts to wear to church?
I do not know this book, but I would be.
There is no
thinking
church in like.
Flip
There's
or
no, it's not
Charlie
Flip
Joe
because
Jackson's.
there isn't a church in Flipped.
What about Charlie Joe Jackson's got to
What
Not
about like
Leaving?
the war that saved my life?
I'm just putting out.
Wait, what about
Yeah, because after a war,
not
the
Flip.
Cobby
Yeah,
closes
It's not
scars.
Flipped because I remember her saying that she was an atheist or something.
Casey,
Uh-uh.
Casey.
because Miss Smith is like sews? Okay.
Yeah, I would
Should we
think
talk-
the word that saved my life too.
Okay. Then
I'm not sure. I'm just guessing because I didn't read this book, but
Can you shut down your fire alarm?
I don't know who that is.
Okay, so what's our final answer?
I wouldn't know, but I would like to go
Word that
with
saved my
the word that saved my life. Yeah.
Okay.
Should we do the word that saved my life?
Okay, I'll say it.
Yeah, so
Word That Saved My Life by, who was it?
Kimberly Brubaker Bradley.
Kimberly Brubaker Bradley.
That is correct.
Okay. Can we just make sure that nobody needs to like
Yeah.
evacuate their school building?
With their fire alarm. Now that question's been answered, more importantly, is everyone's house okay?
Everyone's safe.
Okay. Lake Parsippany, you're up. In what book is a character described as not the sharpest knife in the drawer? In what book is a character described as not the sharpest knife in the drawer?
It can't be Rump the Fairly True Tale and Rumpelstiltskin because it's talking about how sure he's like people say he like I don't know how to explain it, but I don't feel like it's that. Just
It could be Ghost.
What
Ghost?
about El Defo? That's
no. I read that several times since third grade, and I remember no.
Okay. Smithika, what book did you say?
Ghost.
Ghost by Jason Reynolds, I think. But I'm not sure, but
I could.
Wait, what was the question? Could you please say it again?
Certainly. In what book is a character described as not the sharpest knife in the drawer?
but Samantha, what makes you say it's Ghost?
10 seconds, guys.
He's in trouble a lot.
Okay,
But
then
Charlie Joe Jackson.
no, I don't think. Just I think we should go with Ghost.
Okay. We're gonna try Ghost by Jason Reynolds.
That is incorrect. The Tale of Despero by Kate DiCamillo.
Eastlake team. In what book does a kid get a threatening text message from a friend's phone, even though the friend didn't send it?
First Class Trip Ever by Dave Barry.
First
Yeah.
Class Trip Ever.
No,
First
no,
Class-
guys, it's not worst class trip ever. It's Space Case. Yes, it's Space Case. It's Space Case.
But
No, but both
Space
of
Case,
them
I'm
have
telling you guys, if you don't trust me, you're not gonna get this question
literally
right.
is
I-
Space
both of them have.
let's just stop. We still have time. I think it's the worst class trip ever because I read that and the kid was kidnapped and the kidnapper
Okay, let me tell
took
you
his phone and
exactly what
threatened
happened.
them
Let me
to
tell you
kill him.
exactly what happened in Space Case.
They got
So
a
they were
message
go-
from their
Yeah,
phone.
they were.
Watch.
So
Can you please repeat
one
the
of her
question?
neighbors messages a kid. You better not be like meddling with my plans. It was like the bad guy that killed someone.
Okay.
I remember this.
But also in Space
If you say
also in Worst Class Trip Ever, when they're in the hotel room, those people keep on emailing bad stuff to them because they captured a kid and they want to chase them.
Yeah, they
Okay,
captured
who are you
him.
gonna trust? Right? Who are you gonna trust?
It's a threatening message. It's Space
It's
Case.
literally
Message.
yes. It's Space
It's
Case.
literally Space Case.
Space Case.
Okay.
Okay, I'd like say
Calm
the
down.
final.
Okay, I'm going with Space Case actually. So final answer, Space Case by Stuart Gibbs.
That is correct. That was just fun to
Guys,
watch.
that was
though.
fierce.
That was really intense.
Lake Parsippany School. In what book does a character sometimes feel that her father likes tomatoes more than his own children? In what book does a character sometimes feel that her father likes tomatoes more than his own children?
I feel like it's the Tale of Despero.
This is rules.
Wait,
What
rules?
about you?
Aria, what makes you say it's rules?
Because I remember Catherine was, her dad was at the tomatoes and she was like, said something like that to him. Like she was thinking something like that.
Yeah, I remember that. See, I remember. Yeah, I think. Wait, I think so. I remember that because she said something about her dad, how he doesn't really care, and I think that's it.
Yeah,
So
she
I
said he loves his tomatoes.
Samantha.
The Tale of Despero.
Okay.
I don't know. Go with Rules by Cynthia Lord.
Yeah, we're gonna go with Rules by Cynthia Lord.
That is correct.
Eastlake team. In what book did a character's bike chain keep falling off her bike? In what book did a character's bike chain keep falling off her bike?
I do not know this,
I don't
but
know.
No,
I
it's
would.
E.L. Konigsberg. Which book did he write?
No, it's not that
Oh,
one.
wait.
It's not from
Yes,
the Mixed Up Files of Basil and Francois. It's
I
not.
would
It's not-
think
no, no,
it's
no, no.
El Defo.
I heard a girl.
She was
no, I
riding
heard a
her
girl.
bike with a friend and something
I
kept
heard a-
Wait,
falling
what'd you
off.
hear? Wait,
No,
Aya, what'd you hear?
I heard her say. I heard what can I call
I'm really not sure.
Miss Sargent say it's a girl. So because she said
Oh,
her.
okay.
Yeah, so I'm not entirely sure, but when when the girl in El Defo was riding her bike with her friend, something kept falling off. I either thought it was the chain. I don't know.
Joanna read El Defo. I know.
I don't remember like her riding a bike or anything.
Remember when she hurt her eye?
No, she got poked by a stick.
So what's our answer?
Let's just
Okay,
go with El Defo. Oh, Defo by C.C. Bell.
That is incorrect. Pie by Sarah Weeks.
Lake Parsippany team. In what book did a character want a canopy bed and a beanbag chair, which is on page 450 of the Sears catalog? In what book did a character want a canopy bed and a beanbag chair, which is on page 450 of the Sears catalog?
Does anyone remember?
Yes, I know this. It ain't so awful falafel.
Okay. Okay, so I'll just say that. So we're gonna go with It Ain't So Awful Falafel by Firouzeh Dumas.
That is correct.
Eastlake team. In what book does a character run into an old friend and has trouble recognizing his smell? In what book does a character run into an old friend and has trouble recognizing his smell?
Okay, smell. So it's Warriors.
by Aaron Despero.
Yeah.
Not smell.
People
I would
smell
think
other
it's
people.
Warriors.
It's just
I know
not
people
what
are not like
people do.
onto
Yeah,
another.
like people just don't go to
I know.
other people and
Yeah.
just sniff them. I mean, that's what
Yes.
animals
Okay.
do. So.
See, I was thinking of
Just basically Warriors.
Again.
Warriors Into the Wild by Aaron Hunter. Warriors Into the Wild by Aaron Hunter.
That is correct. I love him just entertaining your logic.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
Lake Parsippany team. In what book does a character state a scientist doesn't make up his mind until he's examined all the evidence? In what book does a character state a scientist doesn't make up his mind until he's examined all the evidence?
I believe this is Space Case.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, I thought it was.
I mean, it's
Space
pretty
Case.
obvious. It's about a space case.
Yeah.
There's obviously some science in it.
Yeah, I agree.
I'll go with Space Case. So we're gonna go with Space Case by Stuart Gibbs.
That is incorrect. It's from the Mixed Up Files of Mrs. Basil E. Frankweiler by E.L. Konigsberg.
Eastlake team. In what book are two fifth graders chosen to be bookends in a play and have to wear matching pajamas? In what book are two fifth graders chosen to be bookends in a play and have to wear matching pajamas?
Okay, I do not know this one.
This is El Defo.
It has to do with the play. So any book with a play. Does anyone know?
Wait, Joanna.
This
What'd
is
you say?
El Defo by C.C. Bell. Because
Okay,
the boy,
wait.
Everyone does. If your book has a play, tell me.
I mean, yeah,
El Defo,
Like,
because the
she
boy
was-
and the girl, they have to wear
Yeah.
matching pajamas in a play.
oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I remember reading that book at
Oh,
like
yeah,
fourth grade.
I remember that part now.
Totally.
Me too, yeah.
Go with that one.
It's El Defo by final answer is El Defo by C.C. Bell.
Correct.
That's impressive because I read that book and I don't remember that part at all. Lake Parsippany team. In what book does a character endure more than half a decade of strategic avoidance and social discomfort? In what book does a character endure more than half a decade of strategic avoidance and social discomfort?
Does anyone know a book about that or about?
No, I don't.
No, I don't.
What about
Repeat it, please.
it's about
Sure.
some decade.
In what book does a character endure more than half a decade of strategic avoidance and social discomfort?
War That Saved My Life, because
War That Saved My Life.
10 seconds.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure about that. Aria read it too, so
It's Mr. Child. It may be, I'm not sure.
Time.
just choose one. Smithika.
We're going with The War That Saved My Life by Kimberly Brubaker Bradley.
That is incorrect.
Eastlake School. In what book does a character have two rescue dogs that are Labrador Retriever mixes? In what book does a character have two rescue dogs that are Labrador Retriever mixes?
I would think it's The War That Saved My Life or
I don't know.
I don't think it's The War That Saved My Life.
or the Escaping the Giant Wave because
Can you just read the question again?
that's what they would need rescue dogs for.
Oh yeah, rescue dogs. Wait,
I think it might be Escaping the Giant
Yeah.
Wave.
That's
Escaping the Giant
so-
Wave.
Dogs, but like water and dogs, I mean,
No, well, like as
That
we
doesn't
know
make
from like
sense.
every single other battle, this book isn't just about waves.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, I think
it,
it's probably Escaping the Giant Wave.
yeah, I would
Because-
think it's
yeah, I
that
think
because that's
so
what
as
they would
well.
need rescue dogs for.
Yeah.
yeah, I guess
And-
we just pull
Yeah,
up.
I agree with that, but if anyone says The Word That Saved My Life, I could also agree with that too because they would need
Wait,
rescue
Casey
dogs
read
to find
War That
survivors.
I have no
Question
idea.
But I would think it's
What
the
was the
word.
question
I
again?
think it's Escaping the Giant Wave even
Yeah,
more.
Escaping the
So
Giant
I think we should go with that.
Wait, no. What
Escaping
was the
the
question
Giant.
again?
Okay, I'll say it. Escaping the Giant Wave by Peck Carrot.
That is incorrect. It's Charlie Joe Jackson's Guide to Not Reading by Tommy Greenwell.
Wow.
Lake Parsippany team. In what book did a character discover that his name means trapped, tangled, ensnared? In what book did a character discover that his name means trapped, tangled, ensnared?
It could be the Rump the Fairly True Tale of Rumpelstiltskin.
In that book, your name is your destiny, so I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, maybe it's about that. Samantha, can you please try Rump the Fairly True? Yeah.
We're gonna try Rump, the Fairly True Tale of Rumpelstiltskin by Liesl Shirtliff.
That is correct.
Eastlake team. In what book does the main character clean out a litter box every night? In what book does the main character clean out a litter box every night?
It's
Which one is
something.
Maybe The War That Saved
No,
My
no,
Life is Cat.
No,
I do not know.
it's
this
either
one.
Warriors Into the Wild by Aaron
No,
Hunter or
because why would cats?
Why
clean
would
other
yeah
cats?
yeah?
Fine.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Pie, I
Did
think.
anyone
I
say
would,
pie?
I would think it's Pie because there's a cat in the cover. Yeah.
Okay,
I think we
wait,
should go
wait,
with Pie by Sarah Weeks.
wait, no, not yet, because I think Joanna read that. So
No, I didn't read that, but Casey also said something.
It's Pie by Sarah Weeks. I
I
think.
can
I read it like some while ago, so I'm not exactly sure, but it
yeah,
might
there were
be-
already so many the word that's
Pie
in my
by
list.
Sarah. I think it's pie. Okay, I'll say the final answer. Who agrees with pie? Pie. Oh my god. Pie.
Pie by Sarah
Okay.
Weeks.
Pie by Sarah Weeks. Raise your hand in the raise your hand section.
Final answer?
Yeah. Pie by Sarah Weeks.
That is incorrect. It's Escaping the Giant Wave by Peg Carrot.
Lake Parsippany team, in what book is one of the main characters a gambler? In what book is one of the main characters a gambler?
Guys, I know it's the Mixed Up Files.
Okay, it's my you're so positive.
We're gonna go with From the Mixed Up Files of Mrs. Basil E. Frankweiler by E.L. Konigsberg.
That is correct.
East Lake team, in what book does someone have the world record for owning the most rubber ducks? In what book does someone have the
I know
world
this one.
record for owning
Okay,
the
wait,
most
Purdy,
rubber
what is
ducks?
Flip.
It's Ghost by Jason Reynolds. They don't specify the character, but he was talking
He's
about
talking about some rubber duck
records. Yeah, it's Ghost by Jason Reynolds.
I'm not really sure about that
It is.
book.
It is.
That's what I know.
remember that bit. It
Okay.
is.
I'll say his final answer. Ghost by Jason Reynolds.
That is correct.
Lake Parsippany team, in what book does a shooting star reveal a message to a group of characters? In what book does a shooting star reveal a message to a group of characters?
I
think it's War.
Yeah, Warriors Into the Wild by Aaron Hunter. I really don't know about this one, but probably.
I
It's not like Persephone's
Confusing
turn.
people.
It's like almost deja vu because now Atharva got kicked out again. Like it's like,
Yeah.
oh my
Oh my
god.
god!
When you talk and they're
He was saying something now. I have no idea if he probably is right.
The fact that the answer they
I
both
think he
said
said Warriors.
Warriors. Yeah, he said Warriors Into the Wild. He said Warriors. That's all I heard.
Yeah, but do you agree with him?
Yes, I completely agree because there was a star plan and a shooting star completely makes sense.
Okay, Samrithika, hit it.
We're going with Warriors Into the Wild by Aaron Hunter.
That is correct.
Okay. East Lake team.
Atharva's back. We're good. Oh, we're good.
Okay, I have a question. How many questions are there?
This is
So East Lake team, this will be your last question, and then Lake Parsippany team will have one question.
Okay.
East Lake team, in what book does a character want to own his own bike shop when he grows up? In what book does a character want to own his own bike shop when he grows up?
All I know is talking about a boy because it says his own, and I did not read this book, but I mean, I would guess it's like someone with the main character as a boy, or at least a sub character that's almost like a main character.
Probably.
So
Anyone?
wait, I am. What
Has
you said?
anyone read the worst class trip ever?
Yeah, I did, but he's not one of. Yeah, it's not the worst.
So
class
does
trip
anyone
ever.
have an answer?
We need to get this question right.
I think it could be rules or flipped. That's just my opinion, though.
I don't think it's flipped because
What about Ghost? What about Ghost?
No, it's
I
not.
know it's not close.
It's about running. Nothing about
I
bike.
did not read rules or flip,
Wait,
but I
I
mean, I'm
tried
just taking a guess.
I'll defo
Rules, but
maybe.
it's not rules.
No, it's a boy. And I'll definitely there's not.
What about escaping the giant wave? Doesn't that have a boy in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Final answer.
yes. Okay. Final answer. I'd might say escaping the giant wave.
Escaping the Giant Wave by Peg Carrot.
That is incorrect.
Lake Parsippany team, this is our final question. In what book does a character feel that at her friend's house, she can just be herself without have to worry about being a sister? In what book does a character feel that at her friend's house, she can just be herself and without having to worry about being a sister?
Rules by Cynthia Ward. I am so positive. I am so positive. If it's not it, then I'm just.
What about Old Duffel?
No, Darva. Does Ella? No. It's
This is rules.
rules.
We're gonna go with Rules by Cynthia Lord.
That is correct.
Who won?
Well, I know that I don't know whose point value we're going by.
Miss Graffer, you're muted.
Miss Strobich, it's fine. We'll go with that one. The 3-2.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay, so I was gonna say, so then Lake Parsippany, you have 50 points, and East Lake, you have 70 points. So the winning team.
Yes.
Nice job, guys. Congratulations.
I have to admit, on some of the questions, I like some of Lake Parsippany's questions. I was just dying to unmute and answer.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, me too.
I loved how well all the teams worked together in answering the questions.
That was great. That you guys did an amazing job. That was so fun to watch.
And then I love the confidence when they knew it. Like, no, I know it. This is it.
I'm not talking. I've got this. Well
you
done,
did prove yourself.
everybody.
Yes, I
Well
did.
You guys did a great job.
How many questions are there today? Like around 20?
40.
I had 40, right.
40?
20 per each team, right? Yeah, 20 per
Oh,
each
okay,
team.
okay.
Yeah.
I felt like it was.
we did 100 questions.
I know.
Did it feel longer than 40?
I know a Thurva from like soccer and swimming.
Aw.
And you guys will be.
I
from
think
Swan
I do
next
know a Tarva.
year.
I think I do know a Tarva too.
I know him from a summer camp.
Nice.
All right, my friends. Well, thank you so much. This has been so much fun. We've been working on this since January. There were a lot of books to read. You guys did a tremendous job. And I was explaining to Dr. Sargent how these questions are so challenging. Like, in the beginning, your first battles, your tests, they were like super easy. Now it's, what color shirt was he wearing when he ate lunch? What? So the fact that these really dug deep into the literature and you guys were able to just figure all of the things out and rule different books out. So it was really impressive to watch you, all of you. You were amazing. So thank you so much. And that's it.
Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Sargent, for reading all those questions. Appreciate it.
My pleasure. Good to see
Hey,
everybody.
congrats to both teams. You guys were
yeah.
phenomenal to watch as teamwork. That was fantastic. It really, really was. And keep reading. Seriously, guys. You guys got it.
We're
Great
still
job.
recording.
Thank you for inviting us. That was wonderful. Thank you for inviting us. I really did enjoy that.
I thought this was fun. Even though I don't care if you lost, like I had fun.
I'm glad you had fun.
You guys did such a great job. Such a great job.
You guys did an awesome job. This was a pleasure.
It really was.
I'm so glad we were able to
I'm just glad we
log
made it
in and
final.
watch you.
Yeah.
We're still recording.
Great job to both teams. Great job. You did phenomenal.
Awesome
Ayan,
job,
don't
all
break
of
the
you.
fourth wall. Ayan, do not break the fourth wall.
All right. Bye, guys.
Thank you so much.
Goodbye,
Goodbye,
guys.
everybody.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.